This work started as an invitation from the chief of the Yawanawa, who actually saw collisions, the first VR work. And he had an instant response to how this technology, VR, immersive kind of world, could apply. He basically said, okay, I can see how we could use this. So you're going to have to come to the Amazon. But the very first thought from that moment was always about their old shaman who had lived through slavery, who'd lived through the period of the missionaries, and who had trained the very first woman shaman of the Yawanawas. So it's the story of a woman shaman, but it's a marriage of technologies. Our technology carried into their community so they can use their technology, which is a visioning technology, the ayahuasca ceremony, to send out this message about the transformation of their culture when a woman was allowed to become a shaman. It's like a perfect combination, story and technology.
One of the most amazing things about working with Lynette is that if you work with her, you're going to be working on the absolute cutting edge of technologies that are emerging, because she knows that by giving people an experience of a new technology for the first time, she's going to be provoking a feeling of awe. And it's that feeling of awe about the natural world. And so we, in this project, are working with many emerging, very new technologies. And not only that, but trying to put them together for the first time in a way that hasn't been done before. And that's why it's so incredible to be in this Sundance New Frontier residency at the Technicolor Experience Center and to be supported by these amazing tech partners.
I think that Lynette is a rare breed who truly understands immersive media and understands the installation of immersive media. So when you can have a 360 video and augmented reality and mixed reality all together, that's truly special, because I haven't seen that done yet. So to be able to work with someone as creative as Lynette, but also understands the technology behind it, that really makes us think hard about all of the different things that need to happen. And the story itself is just an incredible story.
When I started seeing the dailies come in and all of the incredibly rich data sets that they'd scanned on set, I really thought we have a lot to play with here. Like, we have a lot of freedom to manipulate this data to represent, what are her very subjective visions, and try to honor that subjectivity and craft the data that they captured, which includes, really rich point cloud scans of the Amazon rainforest, along with photogrammetry data and some really interesting 360 video footage. And so then the challenge is set. How do we blend the three so that you're kind of transported seamlessly from this objective reality to her subjective experience once she takes these psychedelic medicines?
They took us to this incredible, beautiful, long bridge. And it's a physical structure they've built to represent a movement between ordinary reality and transcendent reality. So you cross over this bridge in order to go to ritual.
I think it's really important that the environments themselves are abstracted from reality. They're captured one-to-one from real environments, but they are an abstraction of them. We're not really holding back at all. There's no texturing, really. There's no hand-painted. It's all real.
So my role was to develop a 3D butterfly for the Awavena experience. Lynette and her team provided a blue morpho, physical specimen. I set up a tabletop environment to shoot macro photography and shot hundreds of photographs for photogrammetry, three-dimensional modeling of the butterfly. This is kind of the hero of the film, of the experience, and the attention to detail is everything. Without the detail, it's not nearly as compelling as it would be without. So it's the sum of all details that becomes convincing.
First of all, it was really amazing to be in the forest, in the Amazon at night. We had the chief Tashka, who assigned a hunter to go with me into the forest. And we used the blue light fluorescence torches to search for fluorescent creatures. All the trees glow red at night, and then against the background of that red color from the leaves, we'd find fluorescent creatures. It could be green or blue. So it was very beautiful. The technique of confocal imaging involves using a laser beam to scan the surface and subsurface inside the organisms or cells right inside the cell. And then we can use the images that are generated to build a three-dimensional view of the internal workings of cells or creatures that we're studying.
I mean, that's one great thing about VR, is it does immerse you in the environment that you're at. There's no distractions. The only thing you can see is the environment that you're in. So now I've got to make it where it feels on one level as if you were there. There's no distractions, nothing weird. But at the other hand, what's great about this project is we take you to another heightened form of reality. So I think that with every project, you have to let it talk to you. You have to basically listen to what it wants to be. My job and working with my crew is to figure out how to support that from an audio standpoint.
This immersive tool is a visioning technology that can allow you to have an experience, exactly as Tashka said, the chief of the Yawanawa. It opens a portal, carries you to a place that you have never been, intensifies colour and sound. You're moving without your body, you're given a message, and then you return. So that kind of thinking around what their technology does and what this technology does, the timing was right to carry this technology in and to send a story out. And the story is about the woman shaman, but the form it's taking is the form of their technology meeting ours, visioning.